Like in my lifetime, the physical freaks were Shaq, LeBron, and now Zion. They're just physically different than everyone else.
If you're not ready to play against this guy right now, you are going to get embarrassed.
He's going to be a star. He's going to be on the All-Star team.
Is Zion unguardable at that certainly specifically?
I think he is.
The sky is more than the limit. He's going to space. This is like nothing we've ever seen. The size, the strength, the athletic ability, the shooting, the soft touch around the rim.
He is better than advertised.
Over the last few weeks, Zion Williamson has given the world a small dose of what he is capable of. He's playing like a vet that has been in the league for half a decade. He's already got defenses scrambling to stop him, and he's bullying NBA big men around. He's only played 15 games in the league, and yet he's already making some fans reconsider who the Rookie of the Year truly is. Through his first 10 games, Zion averaged 22 and 8 with an absurd 58% from the field. And although he doesn't qualify for league rankings quite yet, he's currently averaging the 8th best PER in the entire NBA. A number that lands him right between two fairly solid players, Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James. Zion is quickly silencing all of the doubt and showing us why he was the most hyped prospect in the last 15 years. But the way the media is talking about Zion, you would think that what he is doing has never been done before. If you didn't have the numbers in front of you, you would be under the impression that Zion is having the best start by any rookie in the history of the league. I mean, you would think ESPN had legally adopted the kid by how much they talk about him. Since Zion's debut on January 22nd, ESPN has posted about him 27 times. In that same time frame, ESPN has posted about Ja Morant 7 times. The presumed Rookie of the Year isn't getting a fraction of the coverage Zion is getting. A pretty useless and arbitrary stat, but it pretty much sums up Zion's rookie campaign thus far. But this isn't the first time a rookie has taken the league by storm. In fact, Williamson's first 10 games in the league ranks 10th all time in terms of overall production since the 1975 season. For the most part, the players ahead of him are all-time legends, but not all of them. In 2009, Brandon Jennings got his career off to a great start when he averaged 25 and 6 with an average game score of 17.3. A 10-game stretch that included a 55-point explosion that made us all think for just a brief moment that maybe Jennings was the second coming of Allen Iverson. This was not the case. Grant Hill was one of the most highly anticipated rookies when he stepped into the league and certainly backed up the hype by averaging 25 and 5 in his first 10 games, racking up an average game score of 17.3 as well, the 6th highest game score of any rookie through 10 games. Then you have your all-time greats that made an immediate impact the moment they touched down in the NBA. David Robinson, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Terry Cummings. Well, I guess when you average 24 and 10 on 51% shooting through your first 10 games, you fall within the same category as some of the best players to ever lace up. Then again, when your rookie season is the best season of your 18-year career, you quickly fall right back out of that conversation. To put these incredible runs into perspective, here are the numbers from Rookie of the Year frontrunner Ja Morant through his first 10 games this season. And if that isn't revealing enough, here are the numbers from 2017 Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon through his first 10 games. And this leaves us with the number 1 spot, which I'm sure you can all take a wild guess at who it is. Averaging 27, 6, and 4 with nearly 3 steals and 2 blocks a game on 51% shooting, it is absolutely not a stretch to say that Michael Jordan was arguably the best player on the planet the day he stepped into the league. These are Kawhi Leonard's numbers from last season with the Raptors, the best season so far in his prolific career. And these are Michael Jordan's numbers from his first 10 games in the league. Yeah. So when people regard Zion as a rookie who is doing things that no other rookie has done before, that isn't quite true. We have already seen rookies impact the game like Zion. Don't get me wrong, I've always maintained the idea that Williamson is a generational player. In each and every game, he is proving exactly why. But he still has a long road ahead of him before we can compare him to all-time greats. Oh, never mind, too late. In his highly anticipated first NBA game, Zion put on a fourth quarter clinic that made me seriously question whether I was watching Williamson or Stephen Curry. After getting off to a slow start shooting just one shot in 3 minutes of play, by the end of the third, Zion doubters were foaming at the mouth, getting their Twitter fingers ready to remind everyone that Zion was all hype and no substance. Zion's first 3 quarters in the NBA were a hater's dream come true. But with just under 9 minutes left in the fourth, Zion Williamson put on a show.
And Pirtle blocked it, Zion gets it back and finishes 10 points in just over a minute. Here's a lob to Zion and he finishes over DeRozan. Zone, here is Zion stepping back, pulling the trigger and hitting a three. In for him right here. Here's Zion for 3, hit it again. Gets it back, here he is again. Got it again! And Alvin Gentry over at the bench frustrated. So right now they're a chance. We want Zion from the crowd here, and it's certainly understandable.
In just 3 minutes and 8 seconds, Zion went 6 for 7 from the field and scored 17 straight points, knocking down 4 3-pointers, which, by the way, is exactly twice as many 3-pointers as Ben Simmons has made in his entire career. In fact, Zion's 17-point explosion in the fourth is more than the career highs of 35 current rookies. Zion scored more points in a 3-minute stretch in his first NBA game than the majority of his rookie classmates have scored as their career high. So I guess you could say his debut went pretty well, which led me to ask the question, who has the best first game in NBA history? Now, Zion's was impressive, but not even his fourth quarter heroics rank him in the all-time category. In 1960, Mr. Triple-Double himself put up a triple-double in his first NBA game. In Oscar Robertson's NBA debut, he scored 21 points, grabbed 10 boards, and dished out 10 assists. Then, of course, there's Wilt Chamberlain, who in his very first NBA game scored 43 points and grabbed 28 rebounds, which, as crazy as that sounds, doesn't even surprise me. But in terms of the modern NBA, some surprising faces had some of the best debut games, like Brandon Jennings, who in his first NBA game had a near triple-double with 17, 9, and 9. Or what about Gordon Giricek, a 25-year-old rookie back in 2002, who I'm sure the majority of you have never even heard of. In Giricek's first NBA game, he scored 29 points on 77% shooting, enticing fans with the idea that he might be the next Croatian sensation. They were wrong. David Robinson put up 23 and 17 in his first game in the league and blocked Magic Johnson, enticing fans with the idea that he would be the next great big man. They were right. But out of over 5,000 debut games in league history, just one stands out as the best and the most surprising. On October 30th, 2013, in his first NBA game, 11th overall pick Michael Carter Williams had a game that he would never reproduce, replicate, or even come close to since. In a win against the reigning champs, the Miami Heat, Michael Carter Williams was 1 steal and 3 rebounds shy of a quadruple double. With 22 points, 12 assists, 9 steals, and 7 rebounds, Michael Carter Williams had hands down the best debut game of any rookie in the modern NBA. A game that would earn him a game score of 34.7. To put this performance into perspective, Zion Williamson's NBA debut game had a game score of 16.3. So, is Zion really setting a standard for how well a rookie can start his career? Not really. He's quickly proving his value on the NBA level, but production and value of this caliber from a rookie early on in the season has occurred many times before. In fact, it's not always an indicator of future success. Is Zion truly doing things that we have never seen before from a rookie? No. But he's undoubtedly got us all tuned in and ready to witness what could be the next great player in the league. Now before we wrap up today's video, I want to give a shout out to KE Visions. Make sure y'all check out his content on YouTube and Instagram. He's got some exclusive content on some up and coming players, and he's been a big help to my channel behind the scenes. Link to his YouTube and Instagram in the description. Hope you all enjoyed, leave a comment, and as always, until next time.